now we have been a classic program, but what has Elga to do in this program entity?
Well, I don't think that it has any particular connection. I think it's a very lovely piece. In a way, one can associate with Mozart because of its delicacy.
Yeah.
This serenade is very fine music, and very well written for the strings.
We have two works for orchestra and violin. Can you tell to the audience about what we can expect?
Well, first of all, it's a little bit of a novelty to play the rondo, because unfortunately it almost completely disappeared from the repertoire. The concertos by Mozart, they are played quite often, but this rondo hardly ever. And it's a lovely piece. Actually, there are other short pieces by Mozart, and as we know, he was a very good violinist, so he just played it. He wrote it from himself, just like the piano concertos. And now we are only going for big things. There was a time that it was a kind of must. That's like the set menu. Overture, concerto, symphony. But now we are much more free, and there are much more variations about this. But as far as the soloist is concerned, the audience expects them to play the big concertos, or let's say the well-known concertos, because that is where the soloist can really show everything he or she can. So the audience likes it. But as I said, it's good news that we have this rondo. And she's lovely, she's playing it with so tasteful, with such a wonderful feeling of the style. It's really good.
Do you hear some difference in the sound of the orchestra?
I can
in
hear
these traditional works.
I can hear the difference, and I can tell you what the difference is. That this orchestra can play better than many other orchestras. And this is excellent. Really, I was so impressed when we started to play the Beethoven Symphony, this unity of the orchestra. There is such a wonderful kind of ensemble playing. That means that everybody is listening and everybody knows what the others are doing. And that is the secret for high standard orchestra playing. And this is so good, and this wonderful discipline that it's not everybody an individualist. Of course, every player is an individual, but it must be at the same time individual and collective. That means group. Yes, everybody together. This is very highly developed. Excellent.